Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Harvest Moon Friends in Mineral Town. So, yeah, we're still in front of our, hold on, let me try this real quick. I don't think it's actually, gonna work, but let's just see. Yes, I think so, right? Nah, it didn't work. Dang it. I thought it actually was going to do something, but it turns out it did not. Wait, what if it's this? I guess. I don't think I'm going to be doing the cooking episode anytime soon, because I actually just want to go ahead and finish it. It's just that, there it is. God, that's what I wanted to do. This right here. I want to do the pudding. I knew it. See, I was racking my brain with that all night. I can't remember if I gave Anne this or not. So, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, we already gave him this. I forgot if we were gonna actually go back in there and give him something else. Can't remember. Oh well. I'm pretty sure I didn't need to give him anything anyway, so we're just gonna go ahead and go to the next day. This is so late. I actually, I got caught in a conversation and I kind of just, I kind of lost track of time, so it is, I can't actually see the time on here, but I know it's late. I know it's very late. Actually, hold on, let me make sure I didn't mess myself up. Okay, it's going to be sunny tomorrow. Always glad to check that news. Okay. Hello, Moo Moo. You're always out, and I appreciate that. Now, what was I going to... Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Hold on. Hey, okay, I think I probably mentioned in the last episode what I wanted to do, but I forgot. But now I can do it. Mayonnaise, yeah, excreted liquid. I don't care, just give me this. That's what I wanted. I wanted to come by and get the shears, but I forgot to do it last time. But that is okay. There it is. Come here. It isn't small wool, is it? Oh, it is real small wool, so we'll just toss that away. I guess while we're doing that, we could go ahead and, I mean, what's another 20,000, right? What is indeed another 20,000? You know, one of these days, I'm actually going to reach that part in my life where it's like, oh, you got so much cash. What are you going to use this for? It's like, I'm probably going to just go and buy one of my family members something, you know? It says $20,000 though, bro. And it's like, 20,000? Shoot. What's a little buddy to making somebody else happy, though? You know, right? Well, no, I want to get there in my life, so I'll probably just keep that in mind. Anyway, now that we got the shears, now let's go to bed. So, the main thing that we're trying to do right now, we're just trying to speed up through winter, because we don't actually need to stay here. Ooh, that was cookies. I don't know if you should actually have chocolate cookies for breakfast, but you know, you can pretty much do what you want to. You know, except for if you're a child. If you're a child, you probably shouldn't eat cookies the first thing in the morning. eat yourself a nice breakfast first. You know what I mean? Throw that cheese in there. Okay, we're still doing good on bushels, so that's not too bad. I don't know exactly what to do for here. Oh, wait, well, I could tell y'all guys a story, so... It's not like a really big story because... I don't know, well, I haven't really done anything like super exciting, but I can tell you about one of the times that I've been on social medias, and I can tell you about what I've seen. And what's happened to me. So without further ado, here goes. Oh wait, all the chickens are grown. Uh-oh. Gonna need to give them all something now. We still got 291 bushels, we're good. So yeah, anyway, as I probably already mentioned before, I actually do have a TikTok. And usually what I do, I mostly do like art progresses of art I've done, or I'll usually put like a clip from a video that I did on there and just kind of showed it off. You know what I mean? And so one of the clips was I was talking to Anne, and she had the orange heart before, but I gave her like some cake. And then the next time that she looked at me, she had like the red heart, right? Like y'all guys all remember, it's like, we gotta give her the omelet. And then as soon as I said that she had a red heart, I was like, whoa, she got those dreamy eyes now. But yeah, I didn't know, but apparently people like that sort of thing. Like, I guess they like the whole romance stuff. And that's not too bad. Like, I don't mind it either. But the thing I was kind of wondering was, like, I wanted to find games like that kind of had, like, a thing where you can kind of just, like, woo a girl and then kind of, like, get married to her, I suppose. I haven't found one like that yet. But I thought it might be pretty fun to try to go on because I sometimes play games like this. Like, I don't think dating's like the main sort of thing, I suppose. Like on Harvest Moon games, you're really just trying to, like, make your farm, like, successful, right? And that's all you do. But, I would very much like to, play those games for that sort of reason. Like, I don't know, like, I didn't used to think about it, but ever since I got, like, Harvest Moon, like, the first one I had got on Game Boy Advance, like, I just been thinking about it, like, ever since, and it's been like, hey, you know what? Maybe it would be kind of fun to play those. You know, just to get to know some of the other characters. Like, from the ones I have played, there are ones that I actually didn't want to, there were characters I actually didn't want to get with before. Like, I don't know if it's like a certain type or something, but, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could tell you, like, this, well, I guess I could tell you, like, my certain types, like, well, specifically on Harvest Moon, I suppose. Just to pass the time, anyway. So, the characters that I like on here, well, I guess starting off with this one, like, the first person I actually didn't want to go for on here, and probably still do, like, on most occasions, would be Anne. Because, I don't know, it's just something about her. She's just so cool. Like, she's still kind of tomboyish. Like, I guess I do kind of like tomboys, like, a little bit. So I kind of go for Anne for the most part. Of course, on Magical Melody, though, I think that was my sister's game. She got that one. And we kind of just had our own files, and we kind of, like, played on that for a while just to, talk to people on there. But I feel like when, I guess when Anne took on a different role on there, like, she wasn't just a, person helping out at the end, but she became like an inventor. and I was thinking like, oh wait, well I already know what Anne likes. Let me just go ahead and give her something, and then found out that all of my efforts were in fact in vain because she didn't like any of the stuff I gave to her, and I was just miserable. It's like, well, I can't get with her then. I think that was, I can't remember. Was that before we actually were exploring online to see different things or not? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was, or it wasn't, I guess. Because what most people don't know, we didn't actually get online until way, way, way later. Like, not as kids, but, probably like, late teens, I guess. So we didn't see like a bunch of stuff like everyone else sees now, which is actually probably for the best. Like, I don't think little kids should actually be on there, like, too much anyway. Or at least if they do, you should probably find like a nice spot where it's like, hey, you know what? This seems pretty fine for kids. You can let them stay here. And, you know, for the most part, like, they won't run into somebody that's like, oh, I like to destroy little kids' innocence. Let me go ahead and show them something that they probably shouldn't see until they're way older, and even then they probably won't like to see it. You know what I mean? That's just my take on it. But, you know, can't really stop anybody or tell anybody what to do nowadays. I mean, you shouldn't anyway, but, you know, for their own safety, not just to tell them anything. So, yeah. But, yeah, back to the story. It was like, well, I couldn't find anything that Anne liked. Because, you know, all the stuff that I was used to doing, it didn't really apply here. So I was just like, well, shoot, what do I do? I can't woo Anne. So I just kind of left. And for the most part, I wasn't thinking, so, well, if I can't get with Anne, I don't think I'm going to get with anybody. But then, that is when Gwen came up. And I was like, whoa, she actually does work at a restaurant. And for the most part, the stuff that I was picking off the ground and was giving to her, she actually liked. And so it was way easier for me to, like, build up her friendship points with. So I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll try this instead. Like, I don't usually deviate from any paths that I actually chose for my character, but this time, didn't seem so bad. So I just went ahead and did it, and, well, yeah, ended up getting what's going on, a magical melody. And I don't know, I would say that's pretty fun. And, like, I don't know. But, let's see, what else? I didn't play, like, a lot of Harvest Moon games, so I don't actually have, like, a bunch of, good stories to tell about them. Like, after I played those two, then I went straight to, Rune Factory Frontier. And, oh my god, the dating on there was a lot more, how would you say it, I guess a lot more complicated, I suppose. Because I don't think they had, like, events like how the, I guess the Bachelors and the Bachelorettes had on Harvest Moon. Like, it took, like, way longer to actually build that stuff up, because you can't actually gift things to people on there like how you could on here. Because on Rune Factory Frontier, if anybody's actually played that one, will know what I'm talking about. There's a certain mechanism on there called Rooney placement, right? So with Rooney placement, there's 4 different types of Roonies on there. The first one that you have is the water one. The next one is, I'm going to do a little fishing, by the way. You got the water Roonies, and you pick that back up. You have water Roonies, you have rock Roonies, you have tree Roonies, and you have grass Roonies. And, well, at first, they're everywhere. Like, everywhere you look, there's Roonies everywhere. And what those things do is they basically help you out for I guess for growing things. Like if you have runeys placed everywhere on the map, or basically if they're everywhere on the map, then it's like, okay, your farm's gonna do good. Whatever you grow, it's gonna grow like at its normal pace. Oops, dang it, I was scratching my head. I didn't get a chance to do that. Good grief. Anyway, but yeah, basically, if all the runes are placed in a certain area, then, basically your farm's gonna do well. But over time in the game, the runes start disappearing because the land's dying. And as the protagonist, Raguna, it's up to you to bring the land back to life. So basically you have to progress through the story and basically get rid of the bad guy who's messing up the lands, right? But here's the thing. After you do that, it's going to leave the land like really crippled afterwards. Like once you start going around and start looking around the places that you have been, runeys aren't going to be there as much as they have been. Like they're just going to be like mostly sparse. Like all the runeys that were like living in the same spots, they're going to disappear, and there's only going to be like a few of them floating around. And that is a very, very bad thing for you. Not so much everybody else. Because as soon as you try to grow crops, well, if the runeys are looking like that, uh-oh. I wonder if I can throw this inside the fire. I have to check. How much wood do I have? I got 642. So I'll throw that away very soon. I will ship this fish, and I'll go back in. So, yeah. So yeah, like no matter what you do, those runeys aren't going to grow. There we go. Very good, very good. And it's basically just going to be like a pretty miserable time for you because, like, that's the main thing about Harvest Moon, right? Like, as soon as you, well, games in that vein, like, the main thing is you cook, right? And not cook, but the main thing is that you grow crops. And if you don't grow crops, or you can't grow crops, like, that's, like, the game's main bread and butter. So if you can't do that, it's like, well then, why am I doing this? Like, sure, there's other ways that you can actually gain gold on there, like going into the dungeons and whatnot, but Rune Factory, like the first heading for that was a Fantasy Harvest Moon. So without farming, it's the game's kind of lost its luster. So, yeah. It was very hard to... Oh, I'm saying all that to correlate with the other thing that I was talking about earlier. Basically, when you can't farm, you can't cook. And if you can't cook, you can't make the dishes that, most of the, characters on there like. So you can hurry up and build their heart points up. Like, there are a few things that you can do to kind of bypass that, but for the most part, they kind of like, well, most of them kind of have like a favorite dish that you can make, and if you can't make that because your crops don't grow at a reasonable time, then it's like, well, you basically just wasted your time, right? And, you know, with that, it was kind of hard to like date anybody. And on top of that, oh my god, I married the wrong person. Like, I managed to get all the girls up to a certain heart level, right? And when that happens, you're supposed to be able to craft a bouquet. And so I did. And so what I was trying to do with my crazy self, I was like, okay, well, I got all the girls up there, but there's this certain, there's certain marriage defense. And, since there was no way in heck that I was going to actually do any of that ever again, I was saying, like, well, I want to see how everybody's, wedding looks like. Just catch a glimpse of it before I actually make my final decision. Because my final decision was I wanted to get with Cinnamon on there. like, Cinnamon was going to be my, I guess, like, the girl I chose to be my wife on Room Factory. So, I was getting ready to do that, and so, basically it was like, okay, I saw the marriage for this person, reset, go back. I saw the marriage for this person, reset, go back, and that was just basically what I was doing. But my dumb self hit save when I married somebody, so I forgot who it was, but as soon as I married that person, that was it. I couldn't reset it and go back, and that's not what I meant to do, and I felt bad for it ever since. And, ooh, actually I ranted too long, so I'm just gonna end the episode right there. So thank you all for joining me on this. If you like how this is going so far, make sure you leave a like and comment down below what kind of game you want me to play next, and I'll see if I can play it for you guys. Actually, somebody did suggest something for me to play, so probably after Harvest Moon I'm going to try to download that one, and then I'm going to see how it goes like from there. So I hope you guys like that series, and also don't forget to subscribe so you can see this kind of stuff every day. And as always, I'll see you then.